You know who would not agree with us though?
Who?
Dana White.
Oh, because he said that soccer's easy and shit.
Yeah.
What do you?
It's the least talented sport in the world.
Well,
get 3-year-olds play it.
Well, I guess he draws that in comparison to UFC, right? To where it's like only people who like to get punched in the face. Well, no one likes to get punched in the face. Let me rearrange that. But only people who can get punched in the face, I guess, like would do that sport, as opposed to like soccer. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but I know you can tell someone like, oh, this is the intention. And
for you play soccer,
it's hard. It's hard. He wouldn't last 45 minutes a half.
How much would you last in a professional European soccer game?
No cap, probably like 60 minutes tops.
You think you could put in work in a European?
He's got that stamina.
I mean, my cardio is pretty intense, bro.
Oh my god!
Like this is what peak male performance looks like, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry to fucking break it to you, but no, yeah. My cardio is pretty crazy. But the thing is about professional European soccer is that you don't do a lot of running, bro. A lot of it is positioning, and a lot of it is passing. It's unorganized soccer that makes you run a lot. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
And that's what he watches because he's in America.
Yeah.
And my thing is, if your fucking athletes are so much more talented than these soccer athletes, why aren't your athletes getting paid as much as these soccer athletes?
Ooh. Like, damn, Dana, he cooked you, bro.
Soccer is one of the most like paid. It's the one of the top paid sports in the world.
Yeah, and one of the most popular.
Your fighters come out every like couple months saying that they feel like they're not getting paid enough.
Yeah.
And you feel like your athletes, I mean, you're not saying, he didn't say that they're the best in the world, but if soccer is the least talented, that means your athletes are a little more talented.
Yeah, so how come you don't pay them?
Exactly.
And I bet maybe if you paid them more, it might be even more like bigger, popular. Yeah, bigger exactly.
Sport. And going back to my first point that he watches soccer here in the U.S., like I will agree that sometimes our most athletic players or athletic people in America aren't playing soccer. But imagine fucking 11 LeBron James out there playing fucking soccer. You don't think that we could dominate the sport? Right now, we just don't have the most athletic people trying to play sports. Like, they're all trying to play basketball. Like, if you... Some basketball players could go into the NFL and ball out just by their pure athleticism. And vice versa. And, like, people say LeBron James could do like any sport he wants, and I agree because he's a fucking tank.
Bugging. But you were cooking for a bit. I had to stop you there. You know, you get ahead of yourself.
Just think about
he's talking about like athleticism.
Okay, I feel like he could maybe play baseball, volleyball. Soccer's a little different, bro.
He's athletic. I'm not saying out there with like that big ass body he has now, he's obviously gonna have to slim down, but. Do you see how like athletic he's been his whole career?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Even Kobe, I think Kobe was almost like a professional soccer player at some point.
Yeah, I guess you could say. Michael Jordan even played baseball, right?
Yeah, so like these athletes, these athletic athletes are playing these sports. Like if they focused on playing soccer, like
it's because in America, like the top sports are like football, basketball, and then soccer.
Because that's what's getting paid the most.
Yes.
Who's got in America?
Yeah, like
everywhere else in the world, soccer gets paid more than anything.
Not everywhere else in the world, but yeah, America's.
You don't
not
think so?
No.
You think that there's basketball leagues that pay more than soccer leagues in another country?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't have the facts, but I just know that in America, it's not the top sport that people prioritize. That's why MLS isn't really popping like that.
That's why. That's what I mean. That's why the kids or like people push towards basketball and football because that's where the money's at.
I think it's also because that's like what's in the culture here in America.
Because that's where the money's at.
I don't know if that's where the money's at because baseball players get paid way more than fucking football players, and I don't see a lot of people like.
No, a lot of people play baseball. I mean,
yeah, but not really. Like think about the size of a football team, and then think about the size of a fucking baseball team.
I think football's more popular.
Yeah. Like, come on, let's be real.
Yeah.
I only watch fucking baseball during the playoffs. Maybe if the Dodgers are in the fucking playoffs. Maybe. It really depends, to be honest.
Okay, so what is the least athletic sport? Let's start there, I guess.
The least athletic?
Golf.
Yeah,
have you seen Donald Trump out there?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. You could be a fat guy just fucking swing with a good swing. And you don't have to be athletic at all. I guess golf, I wouldn't say it's athletic, bro. I think you have to have a nice swing and
but that's not athletic.
And precision.
They say you got to walk. They got golf carts.
I'm sure.
I know, right?
I'm sure it's its own thing. It's its own thing, you know. But I think that's the least.
It takes skill in other places like mind and